Good afternoon, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome back here to Chantilly for the Nations Cup for our match here this afternoon, our second of our third matches today between Korea and California. We're very excited to welcome the guests of honour of the Korean Polo Club and Korean Ambassador to France, His Excellency Jae Chul-choi, Chairman of the Korean Polo Federation, Stephen Cho, and International Olympic Committee member and Korean Olympic gold medalist is Sung Min Ryu. And so far we have the top scores of the match so far. They're closing the gap there on Petit Lou, who's not played yet today. Had a cracking game just earlier with Petit Lou up there with 13 goals. Tete Storny on 9. Rigaud on 9 as well, Pierron Gummel on 8, Julien Reigns on 6. So the guys are scoring lots of goals out there. Let's see what Petit Lou has to say that in his next match. Today Tete and Pierre-Henri shared the penalties and therefore shared the glory in the list, and we'd like to hear from you if possible, ladies and gentlemen. Of course, on Instagram it's Pololine OK, on Facebook at Pololine Int, and of course Twitter at Pololine and Pololine OK on TikTok. So I have the Korean side predominantly in white with the California side in green. You just see in shot there the number 1, David Koo, there for Korea, along with Nico Corte-Maderna Chulu playing in the green shirts there of California. We'll have our full lineups here now. We have playing at number 1, there will be a mix around here because we also have Jin Kim playing 2. So playing at number 1 for Chukka number 1 will be David Koo. Playing at number 2 will be Jerry Kua. Playing at number 3 will be Santiago Pandi Aristosa. And at 4 is Juan Riz Tito Guineazou. Playing for the California side, playing at number 1 will be Clement Smith, son of David Smith. Playing at number 2, Harisito Fernandez Llorente on 6 goals. Nico Corte-Maderna Chulu playing on 5. And Derek Smith, who's based in Paris, of course, playing at number 4. Both teams' total handicap being 12 goals. So it'll be 0-0 and be playing off the stick here this afternoon with no handicap to be given. There was a shot there of David Smith. The umpires out there on the field today will be Guillermo Villanueva, Rafa Singh, with the third man being Gaston Acero. Having 3 top umpires out here from the Argentine Polo Association for this tournament, the Nations Cup. Gaston, of course, out here quite a lot in France, as is Rafa, and Guillermo just flying in for the first game. Well, I would say a perfect afternoon for playing. It's overcast, a nice breeze, it's taken the edge off it, but we are getting a few spots of rain coming down now. We're hoping it was going to hold off, but it doesn't look like it is. You'll hear a little bit of a roll of thunder also in the background too, but hopefully it doesn't amount to too much during this match and the next match that we have too. And the following match that we have after this one, which will be at 5:30 local time here in France, will be Hamburg versus Illinois. So the 2 teams just in front of us here at Polo Line. So the players just introduce themselves to the umpires and looking forward to a cracking game out here this afternoon. Of course, wearing the armband for the Korean team is Tito Rizginazu, playing off 7 goals here in France. And there's a ceremonial throw in. And so they'll go over to the far side of the field in front of the scoreboard to get the match official underway. We have a lot of guests of the Korean team here, as I said, with the ambassador and also the Olympic Committee member and gold medalist, as well as a lot of other very important clients here as well. And some classical Korean entertainment as well. I believe at half-time there will be a K-pop display, but that'll probably be held back indoors. It looks like that rain is starting to persist a little bit more, but hopefully it'll just end up coming away easily. But there we are, we're back into play already. Into play, and the match is underway here now. Going back for that one there is Tito. Tito there with Chulu. Chulu makes turning play. Chulu comes back inside with the back helmet, leaves that one there and sends it up further up into the field here now. Picking it up. But it looks like this is David, comes forward onto this one now, gets himself going up forward. No, it's Clement. Clement comes in, goes with the driving shot in towards the goal, but he's gone across the face of goal. I think there's a bit of a deflection coming off the pony there. So quickly coming back onto this one here, it is Pandy. Pandy's up onto that play there. Coming onto it now is going to be Tito trying to get away there, but looks like he has just stopped the play of Chulu. But Pandy once more up onto the play, picking it up once again. It is Tito. Tito being pressurised there by Harushito, just goes the other way, gets a bit of protection there by Pandy. Tito Rizginazu looking to unload this one, drives this one up the field, trying to get that one up to his teammate, but first back onto this one. David Smith gets onto it, a little bit of a backhand from him, and Clement takes that one across the field here now. Clement yields off that one and leaves it now for Chulu. Chulu takes it deeper down his own territory, he's looking to straighten this one up, but he's got hard pressurised here by Tito. Tito Rizginazu there with him. In behind you see the pair of Harushito and Pandy going off together with each other. Good long lofted driving shot up the front door here now. Coming up onto it. First is going to be Harushito. Harushito just checks up here now. Nope, sorry, I do apologise. Yes, it is Harushito. Harushito going goalward bound. Very dangerous indeed on his near side. Looks to come onto a stick side. The backhand comes in, clearing it away beautifully there for Korea. A great play indeed. So sends the backhand. The backhand comes out a little bit further. Picked up here now by Chulu, makes a turning play, just gets that one taken off him there. He thought he had a little bit of something there, but Tito seems to be pretty clean on that ball at this point in time. Tito Rizginazu up over the halfway line. Tito coming forward once again, going to run this himself onto his near side. Takes it up forward here, leaves that one there, goes with under the next shot there, couldn't quite get that one off, but the backhand comes in by Chulu, but not as far as he would have liked, and it's going to be Tito Rizginazu once again. Tito going goalward bound here, tapping. Tito Rizginazu opening up the score here now for Korea. And that all started off with that great backhand down in the goalmouth there, stopping Harushito from scoring the goal by Jerry Kua. Jerry Kua making a fantastic backhand there. So back to the middle line. It'll be for the line out here now. Ball gets bowled back into play. Back into play it is. Coming away, Tito once more. Tito Rizginazu. Tito tapping again. Tito opens the shoulder, drives this one up, looking to pass that one up. Now for his teammate, but first to come onto this one here is going to be Chulu. Corti Moderna checks up, comes back inside. There, Tito just keeping him honest, looking to make him make a play on the ball. Does so, puts that one into open space, but didn't get quite as much as he would like, allowing Tito to come in onto it. Tito just hovering over the play, turns back inside, looks to see where the goals are and his teammates are. Can he get that ball through? No, he can't, and it looks like he's just drilled that one into the pony, and we get a whistle on the play. You could see he was just looking to try and get that ball through a very small window, but Chulu was just closing the window on a little bit, and he couldn't quite get the angle he wanted. And he drove that one into the pony, and the result will be a penalty here now in favour of California. So it's California to take the penalty here now. David Smith to come up to take this one here now. Does. Nice shot by him. Good weighted pass. Puts that one up there for Chulu on the boards. Chulu looks to turn back inside. He's over the boards. He's trying to come back in again, but Tito's marking him closely. He's going to have to unload this one. Does so. Sends this one up into space. Gets that one up there nicely. But it is only as far as Pandy. Pandy on the move here now. Pandy waits for that ball to settle. Couldn't quite get hold of it. Backhand comes in by Chulu, setting it up once more. Looks like he's going to try and feed that one up. Oh, and he couldn't quite control that play. And it is once more going to be Tito Ruskinazu swooping around and pouncing on the ball here. Tito driving it up forward, looking to send this one forward once more here for Pandy, but getting to that first. The backhand comes in. A good backhand there by Fernandez Llorente. Coming onto it once more. Tito comes in with the ride-off, looking for something there because he reckoned he had his arm up. Did Tito Ruskinazu, but it's Chulu. Oh, and he swoops across the front of him there. Does Tito. He gets away with it, but he shows too much of it there once again to Chulu. Turns back inside. Gets away from his marker this time. Chulu up on the move. Chulu sees where the goals are. Goes with the long approach shot in towards goal. Just deflects off a pony and stops. So it's going to be Tito to send the backhand back into the middle of the field once more. Davey looking to come up onto it, but he gets called off it there by... First of all, by Fernandez Llorente. Picked up now by Chulu. Chulu comes in, backhand comes in, picked up there by David as David's coming up onto the play and to try and get away with that one there, and it looks like that there was once again the backhand comes in. It's going from one end to the other, playing a little bit of table tennis with it here now. Just checks up here, does Chulu. Chulu has go up in front of him, tickles the ball a little bit further forward, and then through the goals it is, levelling up the scores here in Chukka number 1, 1 goal apiece. You can see on the replay there, not a lot that David Kwak could do. He went for the backhand to try and spoil the play, or at least the hook, but unfortunately the right play to make, but too quick with hand to ball and hand to mallet there was Chulu, and putting the goal through, making it 1 goal apiece. Couple of players just quickly off changing. Tito's off, quickly changing down the bottom end. As is Pandy, joins the line out. They waited for them this time. In it comes. Off the line out it comes, but this time it's going to be Harushito. Harushito on the play. Just pass that one up to David. David on the ball. Leaves it now for Harushito. Harushito drives that one up forward, looking for a man up the front door in the form of Clement. But Clement unable to get to that first. Gets called off it by Kwak. But instead it's going to be he tries to slip back inside and takes the goal shot. And unfortunately it just goes wide to the left-hand side. So the ball placed on the back line here now for David Smith. And USA California to bring back into play. David. Bang off 1 goal, formerly 3 goals. Comes under the neck with that one there. Good play by him, putting it up in towards the middle of the field, trying to get that one up there for Tito. But first to surface on it was the California side. Tito gets back onto this one here now. Tito sweeps it round himself, goes by himself on this one attempt here. Tito on the play. Tito there with Harushito. Tito taps it forward, looking for him just to clear out the way. Pandy just getting in behind to give him a helping hand, but unfortunately looks like he just gets himself a little too far across as Harushito, just whilst Tito's fiddling with it, and he just came in front of him too much. He had a chance there to clear out the way, didn't do so, and again he comes across the front of him, gets sideways to him, and we have a penalty here now in favour of California. Oh no, sorry, in favour of Korea. Let's see how far the umpires take this up, but it looks like they're only going to take this as far as the 60-yard line for a penalty 4. For our viewers on Polo Line, never forget to use 5 Polo and Travel, the tailor-made service for all your travel requirements within Polo. So we have Pandy, Santiago, Aristosa to come around onto this here now. Pony, beautifully balanced. Comes up to this here. He drives, he shoots. It's looking good from here, but it's along the ground. Can they stop the worm burner? No, they can't. It goes through, and through it is. Always very difficult to stop those bouncing, bobbling balls. And he manages to get that one through. So therefore, the score now is 2-1 in favour of Korea. So back to the middle of the field it'll be. But I think the first bell's just gone. And that there will end Chukka number 1 with the score being 2-1 in favour of Korea. And now we'll go to a few messages and adverts from Polo Line. So welcome back, ladies and gentlemen, back here to Chantilly, where a little bit of pleu, as it were to say. We're just waiting now for David to come and join the rest of his team to get Chukka number 2 underway out of this 12-goal match over 5 chukkers. Tito just having a quick little word there with, I think it's Guillermo Villanueva on the far side. So we'll be starting off Chukka number 2 with the score being 2 goals in favour of Korea over California, USA. So ball gets bowled into play in the middle of the line. There it is, looking to come up with that one. Pandy wants a little bit of that one too. Ball gets kicked on forward, just falls nicely there for Harisito. Harisito up onto the play here now. Drives that one forward, feeds that ball up forward once again, looking for Clement. But first to surface on it is going to be Pandy. Pandy takes that ball away there from Clement. Pandy taps it forward once more, goes with the driving shot and sends this one up forward up here now. Quickly coming onto that one there, couldn't get onto it, but Tito's in there to come and pick up the pieces here once again, and he's just pushed that one out towards the boards. Going to have to go back and collect it, but he's just blocking the player and keeping control of it nicely there. Up comes Tito Rizgunazu once again. Tito, and he gets hooked off out of that one. Who's going to be first up and first round onto it, but the pony kicks it and helps it out, and Tito has to reach back, picks that one up quickly, and he's being pressurised and being worked on well there by Chula, who just has to yield off him for a moment, goes with a long-range shot towards the goal, and he doesn't miss a thing there, does Tito Rizgunazu, putting another one on the board there for Korea, taking it 3 goals it is to Korea, 1 goal to California, USA. And this rain certainly coming down a little bit heavier now. Which unfortunately spoiling the day a little bit here. But polo must continue. So a gap is given. There it is. Ball gets bowled into play off the back of the line out, looking for that one there. Coming away with it here now. Coming away with it is David. David comes up forward with it. Nice work by him, but he just gets blocked by Tito. Tito, looks to go under the neck, but turns the other way. Very clever play there by Tito Rizkinazu. Tito playing off 9 goals. It is in Argentina, only 7 here in France. Checks up, keeps the play, but it is going to be Chulu to pick up the pieces here now for California. Tito's just going to have to yield off out of that one there and give him a little bit of space. He does. Sends this one forward once again, does Chulu. Sends it up the front door looking for Clement. Clement comes up onto this ball here now. Clement gets ridden off out of it. Pushed away there by Pandy. Pandy turns one way, comes the other way. Realised that Fernandez Llorente was also hanging around, looking, waiting, trying to pounce on it. But Pandy gets away from here now. Good stick work there by Pandy. Goes with the big one this time, gets it on the top of the bounce and drives this ball up over the halfway line. But seen deep there is David, so he checks up, comes back inside, does Pandy. Very clever play indeed. Flicks that one up forward once more, looking to try and get that to Tito, but the backhand comes in, saving the day for California once more as Pandy has to go back to recover the play. Pandy in there, just gets met a little bit heavily there by Chulu, just to remind him that he's on the field, and the umpires think that that might have just been a little bit too heavy-handed, and we get a whistle on the play. We can see on the replay here. Oh no, we just missed that bit there because he did come in, give him a bit of a thump whilst he was standing still. Pandy, of course, to show the attention to the umpire, has dismounted. It looks like he has got a bit of a dead leg on that one there. Looks like he's smarting a bit. I'm sure there's no malice meant whatsoever. Possibly Chulu in this wet weather hasn't got rain reins on, as it were to say, and maybe slip through. You can see quite clearly on the screen there how it's coming down. It's lashing it here. Well, hopefully this is only going to be a passing shower. So we'll just have a slight pause in play whilst Pandy anticipates to mount up again, or maybe he'll go back and change ponies. As if he does, it just gives him a little bit more time, but it's also given time Tito to go back and change. So Pandy's walking off the field. We've got a little bit of thunder and lightning going on here as well. Well, certainly some thunder. It's a shame it's come now, but it would have been good if we'd been able to hold off, because we could certainly do with some rain here. Because it is very dry here at the moment in Chantilly in the Hauts-de-France region. It looks like all the players are now going to scurry off back to their pony lines to give themselves a little bit of a break and hope that this just passes soon, and then we'll continue with play. And you can certainly see on screen there that it's lashing it down. But with a bit of luck, the way it's lashing down, when there's a bit of thunder and lightning and it's not too far away, it's only about 1 kilometre away where that lightning was coming down.
Y los alemanes sí juegan muy bien, juegan siempre juntos, son muy rápidos, un buen caballo. Y Henry sí tiene mucha fuerza, te molesta, entonces hay que ser un poquito más vivo para no perder tanta energía y quedar concentrado. Pero tengo un buen equipo, los compañeros son muy buenos. Cyril nos mete un gol ahí, también en un checker que para mí fue fundamental. Los
My name is Julien Rennes. I play for PACA. I play with Dorian Bulto, Louis Jarige and Elena Venot. Yes, we play with 4 French players. I think it's amazing because it's a 12 goal, and to play with 4 French players, it's a good impression. Because with the injury of the patron Jean-Claude Legrand, she played Elena, and we chose Elena because she won the 2 last tournaments with Tito, and she's a good player, and it's good to play with her. It's a pleasure to play the Nation Cup. We hope to no, I don't know if win, but to the semi-final or the final.